Yo, what's going on everyone? Nacho here. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Today we have a special guest, Rizu, and in this video we pack for New Zealand. We were actually in New Zealand for 2 weeks for the month of November/December, which is considered their springtime. We went to New Zealand right after traveling through Southeast Asia for about a month, but because Southeast Asia and New Zealand have different temperatures, we added a few elements for the cold. But with that out of the way, let's get started.
So for the airport, I wore a shirt and leggings. Also brought a pullover because it was going to be cold in New Zealand, as well as my scarf. And I also wore my rain jacket. So I brought 2 dry fit long sleeve tops and 2 leggings. So I pretty much wore my running shoes the whole time. I also had sandals, but it was too cold to wear them. So that's the mesh bag that I put all my underclothes in. And that's my fast drying towel. We also took some Tide Pods to wash clothes every week. So I took a headband to keep my head warm. It was still pretty cold in New Zealand around this time, and I also brought some gloves to keep my hands warm. Next is my toiletries, and I always take a toothbrush, toothpaste, floss, shampoo and conditioner. That's my hair cream, sunblock, my face wash and face cream, my deodorant, a bar of soap, my razor, and a body scrub. So I packed all my shower stuff in this clear plastic bag. And speaking of showers, in New Zealand, you're kind of expected to pay for a timed shower. So even if you pay to stay somewhere, that doesn't always guarantee that it includes a shower. And next is my medicine and makeup. That's my purse, and inside I usually put all my medicine, like my first aid kit, the vitamin C packets, some Tylenol, allergy pills, and Neosporin. That's my mini sewing kit. And I also bring a little bit makeup, some nail clips and tweezers, and a little bag of jewelry like necklaces and earrings. I also put all my electronics in my purse, so that's my power bank, my phone charger, a lock, my phone, and of course my passport. These are some extra things that I take, and I make sure to bring an empty water bottle with me to the airport. And I also try to put all our important documents in a sheet protector, and I try to bring a reusable bag.
Alright, so for my tops, I brought some dry fit shirts, and I made sure to bring like a thick long sleeve. I also made sure to bring a really comfortable pullover, and I never forget my rain jacket wherever I go. And most of the time I was in sweatpants, but that was just to keep me warm, but I also brought a pair of jeans with me. And of course I brought my shorts, and I always just like to be comfortable, so I use those to be comfortable in. And I never forget my shower sandals. And that's the bag that I use to keep them separate from my stuff. And I can't stress this enough, but please make sure to bring some comfortable shoes. So that's my underclothes, and that's my comfortable pair of socks that I use to travel around, and that's my quick drying towel. So for my toiletries, I make sure to bring some deodorant, some shampoo and body wash, some ibuprofen for swelling and pain, also some body spray, some hairspray, some Germex of course, my toothbrush, and some nail clippers since it was a long trip. As for my electronics, I always like to bring a black rapid strap that I use to carry my camera around my shoulders, and that's the charger that I use to charge the drone batteries, which I also keep in that same bag. And this is my drone that I keep in a hard soft case, and inside I keep the drone with spare batteries and the ND filters and the remote control for it. And that's the bag that I like to use that houses all my cables. And that's the charger and a spare battery for the camera that I use. That's my GorillaPod, a GoPro of course, a dual battery charger for the GoPro batteries, an ND filter which I use a lot to get my exposure right for whenever I'm filming, and that's the case that I put it in. My portable power bank. Make sure to always have a universal wall adapter wherever you go. And those are the headphones that I like to use because they're so thin and they don't really take up much space. And that's my microphone of choice. And that's the bag that I keep my camera in whenever I'm traveling. It really helps it keep it from getting dented or scratched. And I always like to take my SSD wherever I go. And if I can, I like to take my MacBook Pro with me as well. As for my extras, I like to take my passport holder and also a water bottle that has a built-in filter. And I also like to take my chapstick with me and a lens cloth that I always keep in my pocket. And I don't really go anywhere without my hat.
So something that we weren't sure was going to make it on our packing list was hiking boots. So if you do take hiking boots to New Zealand, you have to declare them to their biosecurity at customs. The reason they do this is so you don't bring in any diseases on the bottom of your hiking boots. So ultimately we just decided not to bring any anyways because we didn't have the room for them.
The only tip that I have for you guys is if you decide to bring a drone and fly it around is to try not to fly it near the coast. The reason being is that it's super windy and you might end up losing your drone, and we don't really want that to happen, so try to be careful around the coast when flying your drone. Even if you're not flying around the coast, make sure to watch out for like any type of bird creatures, because there was a time where I was flying around I guess seagulls or something, and then they started to attack my drone, and at one point it was even doing like flips in the air, and it could have fell into the water, so also just keep that in mind as well. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this video could help you guys out in any way. If you did enjoy, make sure to like, and also stay tuned for more videos like this and more other travel related videos, so make sure to subscribe. Also, if you don't mind checking me out on Instagram at Ignacio Travel and hitting that follow button, that would be really cool of you. And with that out of the way, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.